I got a bass on my hand line, yo. Welcome back to J Hook Adventures, everyone. This is literally the next day since the last video that you just saw. I filmed that yesterday. We're back today, same pond. We are going for revenge on the fish that stole my rod and reel. Someone's mowing their grass in the background, so I do apologize about that. So, a little bit more insight into what happened yesterday. So I set up a rod with some bottom rigs on it in the anticipation of trying to catch those little koi fish that were in there. Those were like a foot long and maybe 1 or 2 pounds. I have a hard time believing that one of those fish is what dragged my entire rod and reel into the pond. Alright, so here's, like, I had them staked into the ground essentially. I have these rod holders that I made out of like PVC pipes and stuff, and you can see I usually stake them into the ground a good 6 inches or so, and no different yesterday. So whatever took my rod, he yanked this out of the ground too. It was laying on the ground completely uprooted. So I have a really hard time believing that those koi fish did that. So long story short, I underestimated the fish in this pond. Like I said, there have been reports of, well, I shouldn't say reports, pictures posted of flathead catfish that are in here. I've never caught a flathead, as you guys saw in the previous catfishing video. I would love to catch one. I target them often, just not successful with it yet. So I think it's possible that that's what stole my rod and reel yesterday. If not, it could have been a snapping turtle. But anyway, we're gonna see if we can't figure it out today. I have a much better setup today. I'm strictly targeting whatever that was, so I didn't even bring my bass stuff that I could get distracted with and walk to the other end of the pond, notice my stuff was going off, and then have to run only to get there a little bit too late. But since I'm rambling anyway, I'm going to tell you just a little bit more emphasis on the story, because I already know what I'm going to be titling and I don't want to be accused of clickbait. So I called my cousin to see if he could get me a pair of goggles, so that I had every intention of swimming into this pond looking for my rod and reel and trying to get it back. And as I was on the phone with him, I noticed out by the fountain there was something bobbing up and down in the water, right? So I hadn't noticed that all day, so I figured could be my reel, could be my rod. Went out to it, got to it, saw ugly stick on it. I was like, that's my rod. So I'm a fairly good swimmer. I started swimming back to shore with it, and that's when I was noticing, like, there's something on here, yo. And I'm, you know, like a good swimmer, but I was swimming one way and was going the other way. So the fish was on the other end, and he had no interest in coming back to shore with me. He was big enough to tow me, which probably doesn't take a lot when you consider how powerful they are in the water. And something just jumped. So after being, I don't even know how deep this is, but this fish dunked me under the water two or three times. So I couldn't get the reel to release or anything. I was just yanking on it, trying to get as much reel or line out of the thing as I could to get back to shore. And once I was able to touch, started pulling on it, and I must have gotten it snagged on something, or the fish wrapped around something, or whatever the deal was, but broke the line off, lost the bottom rig. So we're going for revenge on the fish who tried to drown me today, and hopefully we'll get our rig back. Not so much because I want the rig back, it's not that big of a deal. I don't want the fish to have to be dragging around a sinker and some hooks on it. So that's the mission for today. Alright, everything is set up properly this time, 100%, and I'm going to be sticking real close, so no issues as last time. Let's wish for some good luck. So, continuing with the trend of being unprepared for things, I didn't really think about what time it was yesterday when that fish bit. I think it was about 6 p.m. So I got here about 4:45-ish. So I'm probably going to have to wait quite a while before anything is even interested in biting. If it is a catfish, I have a feeling that it'll probably be closer to dark before it or any of its catfish friends are truly, truly interested in eating. So, to cure my boredom, as you can see here, I have a stick, because I didn't bring any other fishing rods, stick with some line spooled through it, and the only bass fishing lure I actually have in my legit tackle box. If you're wondering, I keep all my bass fishing stuff in one tackle box, or one backpack with the little tackle box trays in it, and all of my catfishing gear in a separate bag. And I only brought the catfishing bag today, again, not thinking all the way through. And so, in my actual tackle box, which I keep like my scales, my measuring tape, and that kind of stuff in, I happen to have these little white twister worms. It's not the brand that I normally use, and as you can see, the hook is not proper for it, and it's not a jig head either, so just completely jerry-rigged something to maybe catch some bass. I'm going to hand line it out there, throw it out there, and let it spool. We'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, don't know what it is, but we're hooked up. Oh, it's a flathead. Look at that. Flathead catfish. So I guess the internet wasn't lying, and there really are flathead catfish in here. I will get a weight and length for you guys, and first flathead catfish I've ever caught. There we go. I'll get a length and a weight for you guys. Be right back. I swear to you not, guys, I'm trying to get a weight on this thing. It's 28 inches long, and the other rod starts bouncing off. So I just set the hook, and I brought the rod up. If the fish is still on it, the fish is still on it, but we're gonna get a weight on this first one, and then see if the second one's still on there. All right. Weight is, there we go, 8 pounds even. So not as big as the channel catfish from the other day, but from a tiny little pond, you can't hardly beat that. Let's see if the other fish is still on there. Let's get him back in the water first, though. All right, let's see if he's still on. He's still on. Not going to be able to net him because all my stuff is still on the other one. Oh, it's the koi. It's the koi from yesterday. Alright, I've never caught one of these. I don't know how to handle them properly. Well, you bit on a circle hook. This is weird. Mirror carp is what they're called. Not very big. I'll get a height and weight, or a length and weight on him as well. Fish are still on. Just a little guy. Well, but I've never caught anything like this before. Never caught a carp, never caught a koi, nothing. So, geez. Let me get a weight on him. Probably like 1 pound, but just for the video's sake. All right, we got it locked on. 2 pounds. Just trying to get this fish back in the water as quickly as I can. He's 15 inches long. All right, let's put him back. If that ain't a crazy fishing saga, I don't know what is. All right, got all my pictures taken for FishBrain app. Follow me there if you want to see the pictures. And got all the rods reset and everything, ready to go. See if there's anything else in here. Neither one of those fish had my rig that I lost yesterday on it, which means that if it was one of those 2 fish that I had on yesterday, that he successfully got it off, which is good for the fish. It's bad for the pond. I was trying my best not to leave any kind of pollution behind, but I guess sometimes there's only so much you can do. But I did just see another koi jump, a bright orange one, similar to the one we saw in yesterday's video. So maybe he'll bite, and he'll have my stuff from yesterday. I really don't think it was one of those koi's. I mean, it was 15 inches. The one I just caught was 15 inches and weighed 2 pounds, and I just don't feel like that kind of a fish would be able to drag me. That catfish, though, had some power to it. He may have been able to drag me while I was swimming yesterday. Maybe. Could have been him. Or it could have been one slightly bigger than him also. I don't know how many are in here. This fish just ripped the rod holder out of the ground, guys. Could be the same fish from yesterday, but I've seen it. It's already, I know it's a koi. I was standing right next to it, and in the 2 or 3 seconds that I had to react, this thing had already ripped the rod holder out of the ground again. This could be the fish from yesterday. This is way bigger than I thought they were. Hey, I don't think you're supposed to dangle these guys by the mouth. I don't know a whole lot about this kind of fish, but I know that that's pretty much frowned upon most likely. So let me get a weight on him and a measurement, and let's let him go. There you go. More accurate representation. Okay. Weight. 5 pounds, 11 ounces. Didn't drop him, we're good. Length is 22 inches. And this fish has way more power than I thought it did. This could be what was dragging me yesterday. At least one this size. Let's let him go. There you have it, guys. That's my rod holder. A good 3 or 4 inches shorter now. He broke it. He grabbed so hard that he ripped it out of the ground. I thought that's what he did yesterday, but if we look here, there's a piece of it in there still. I know I drilled these or hammered these guys in there pretty deep. He straight up broke it. Good thing I've got more. All right, so I was only 3 or 4 feet from the rod, like I mentioned, but in the 2 or 3 seconds I took to react, he snapped that rod holder. And so I was having visions of yesterday, my fish, or the rod being dragged in. I just dove, and don't know how well you can see that. Let me point myself more towards the light. I took a good scrape on the rocks there. I'll recover. That's nothing that's gonna even stop me from fishing for today. Just a couple scratches, but these fish got me on war patrol, I swear it. I got a bass on my hand line, yo. I can't make this up. I got a decent bass on my hand lining rig, yo. Are you serious? This is the craziest fishing day of my life. It's a decent one. I had seen little ones coming at it all day, but that's all. I was just kind of trying to kill time, is all I was trying to do. I got them good and hooked too. Unfreaking believable. I'm all tangled up now. Unfreaking believable. Another little nice pound bass or so. I'll measure him just for the sake of it, but I just got this bass on, and the freaking catfish rod goes off. Oh, he's got some fight to him, whatever this is. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's another nice flathead. Unbelievable. Hold on, I gotta get that bass before it gets away. These fish got me running around like a crazy madman. there's the bass, almost 2 pounds. 1 ounce or 1 pound, whatever 71% of a pound is, probably like 10 ounces or so. We got 15 inches. 15 inches on the length on the hand line. Let's get the catfish over here. So similar in size to that last one. Ow! He just bit the crap out of me. He's similar in size to the last one. Let's get him up close. Okay. There you go. Let's get a weight and a length. Length 29 inches. So he's 1 inch longer. Weight. Oh, chill fish. Chill. 7.95 pounds. So he's a little longer. Doesn't weigh quite as much. One last shot for you before I put him back. This is so similar in size to the last one. He's getting me bloody knuckles. That's always a good sign. And I'm not sure what the deal is with these fish teaming up on me all at once. I can't believe I caught a bass on my hand line. That was just kind of a thing to kill time. And I caught a nice, almost 2 pound bass. Are you kidding me? All right, guys, there's still plenty of daylight to go. If you want to see more of amazing fishing trips like this, make sure you guys subscribe. Please share this video with everyone you know, for real. Help me out. I can make this channel even better than it is. I know the choppy phone footage is not amazing. I would love to have a GoPro, right? I will have a GoPro by next summer. That is, I promise to you guys. But if we can get this channel even bigger by then, it'll be even better. More people can enjoy what you guys are enjoying now. So help me out. I think today's fishing mission has deserved a subscription if you guys aren't already. I caught a 2 pound bass on a hand line that was supposed to be a joke. I mean, who else is doing this? Alright guys, the sun is close to setting. I'm going to call it there. It's been a really good day. 2 flathead catfish, 2 koi, mirror carp, not exactly sure if we'll say koi, and a largemouth bass on a hand line of all things. And not even a good, well-made hand line, something I jerry-rigged on the spot. I don't know what more you could ask for, honestly. Like, that's the crazy fun day of fishing right there. Make sure to hit like, subscribe if you guys are new, comment down below what do you want me to do next. Did you like it? Did you have fun? I certainly had fun. And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, life is crazy. Go have an adventure.